Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Vigorelli, and this is Vigorelli Institute. I'm back with a review. Now, today is Tuesday at time of recording, and I actually watched this on Sunday. Sorry, I've been busy. Voila, Maverick. This is one of my favorite movies from when I was a kid. I've seen this many times, never owned a copy of it. It's always been either on TV or at a friend's house. Let's get into it. So, this movie came out in 1994, stars Mel Gibson, oh yes, crazy old Mel, and Jodie Foster. Yes, in the 90s, she was phenomenal. Woof. You know it, baby. Anyway, it is actually based off of a TV show. Came out in the 50s or the 60s by the same name. Stars a guy by the name of Brett or Bert or Bart or something like that, Maverick. It's a joke that goes on all the way through the show, and I don't remember exactly. Let's check the back of the case. Oh, Gibson. Brett. His name is Brett. Get it right. Anyway, he is a gambler, and he also plays with things that go boom. Oh, yes. You hold them in your hand. Don't worry, your hand will be fine unless you're an idiot. Anyway, it takes place in the Old West, and it is all about him trying to collect enough money so that he can attend a big poker tournament going on a riverboat that will be out of St. Louis. Well, he has to go collect all this money all over the western U.S. He even makes it all the way to California. You want to know how I know this? They have a scene that happens within view of El Capitan in Yosemite, in California. He's got to go all the way back to St. Louis. It's the 1870s, maybe the 1880s. Dude. Anyway, my boy gets around. So, the whole movie is about kind of his misadventures trying to get this money, losing it, getting it back, almost dying a couple of times. That's actually how the movie opens. It's actually kind of funny. How he gets out of it is also kind of hilarious as well. So, Jodie Foster plays something of a femme fatale. She is absolutely gorgeous in this. Very becoming, lots of class, but she's a bit of a con. And she likes to seduce men and then take their things, like money. And they kind of go back and forth quite a bit in this. They do end up having fun, but that's as far as I'm going to go with that. And he does manage to get into the tournament, okay, with hilarity and so forth going all the way along for the ride. And this movie got a lot of benchmarks in it for me. One, introduced me to poker, how much fun it was. They actually play 5-card draw in this. They do play 5-card stud once or twice. And if you don't know the difference in that, draw is where, well, stud, you are given 5 cards and you have to deal with it. See what I did there? Draw, on the other hand, gives you a chance to give up, depending on the rules of the table, all or some of your cards. Okay? You can hold on to them. You can get rid of one. Technically speaking, according to the rules of some games that I've played, you can get a brand new hand. But they look at you like you're a jerk. Fair enough. So it just kind of depends. If you got nothing, usually what you do is you hold on to your high card and hope for the best. Very seldom does anything good happen. Anyway, a lot of the movie also tells you how to actually play poker. By the way, it's not about the cards. The cards just kind of give you the edge in winning. What actually the game is about is people. It is about reading people, It is about being able to tell when someone is lying. It is about being able to tell when someone is telling the truth, and about when someone has something and they don't want you to know about it, or they really want you to know about it. Okay? So it is a science, and the way most people play poker, they have no freaking clue what they're doing. And it's almost painful to play it because you kind of get lazy with it too, and then you just don't want it anymore, and it's just not fun. Anyway, when I was a kid, after I watched this movie, I would actually go over to a friend's house starting in the summer after 7th grade because he had a poker set, and we would play non-money poker. That is, we would all be issued X amount of chips, and we would go until we were done. It's called tournament style, which is exactly what happens in this movie. And you play until you are out of chips. The one with all the chips at the end is the winner. We actually went till 5 a.m. one night. Yeah, lots of Mountain Dew. By the way, don't drink Mountain Dew. Anyway, excuse me, dinner. So, I also instituted a rule at our table that if you are caught cheating, just like in the movie, or if you are carrying a little friend and you're not supposed to be doing that, you get thrown off. Now, in the movie, you get thrown off the riverboat. Since we were in a suburban house, you got thrown off the back deck. It only happened once, and the guy voluntarily jumped. So, not a monster. Besides that, 14, 15-year-old kid being tossed off of a 10-foot deck, he's going to break something when he lands. I hate to tell you. Okay. Anyway, two of my favorite early to mid-90s country songs are also in this movie. It is Renegades, Rebels, and Rogues, which I believe is by Shenandoah. I could be wrong. And Good Run of Bad Luck by Clint Black, arguably one of my favorite Clint Black songs. Yes, I do own it. Now, the set, cinematography, writing, everything in this movie, I think is excellent. Okay? It does not have a lot of swear words in it. It doesn't have a lot of violence in it either. Very much so interaction. There is action and violence when it's necessary. I mean, it's the Old West. Come on, bro. You can't have a shootout, right? Yeah, there is one. Anyway, it's no worse than like Indiana Jones or even Star Wars for that matter. Outside of damn and hell, there's only one other swear word in it, and it's, let's see, where am I? It's shitty. So that's it. And by the way, for those of you wondering, this is PG. Yes. So people under the age of 13 can legally watch this with or without parental consent. Till they're like 10 or so. That's when the G barrier hits. I forget. Anyway, I do highly recommend it. It is one of my favorite movies. I never owned a copy of it until now. I always watched it either on TV or at a friend's house. By the way, those poker nights I told you about, we watched this on more than one occasion. We also watched Groundhog Day a lot. That was weird. I did Groundhog Day, I think, on this. I don't remember. Either way. So that's about all I've got for you today. If you're new to the channel, like, subscribe, leave a comment. Thank you so kindly. Let me know what you think about this movie and about how much fun poker is. By the way, I think Texas Hold'em ruined poker because every single poker night I would go to, everybody only wanted to play Texas Hold'em. I can no longer stand Texas Hold'em. It sucks. Anyway, feel free to visit my website. Link is in the description. It is vimandvigorelli.com. Lots of stuff there. Go ahead and check that out. And also follow me on Twitter. Handle is in the description. So I will be back later with something else. You take care. Bye-bye.